Hi, and welcome to Kalari Lab Online. My name is Adam, and I'm going to be your teacher on this beginner's course. Over the next 2 months, we're going to be learning the beginning parts of Kalari. So that means looking at the postures, looking at the warm-up exercises, looking at the first kicks, and then putting them all together to make the first forms. These first forms are prayer forms, so we're going to approach them in quite a gentle, soft manner. Later on, we'll be looking at more advanced forms where there is more dynamism, more explosiveness. Okay, so today I'm joined by Elise from Canada and from Germany with Lex. So every class there's going to be 3 of us here, so you can see a little bit how different bodies approach these exercises. Because yes, we all do the same exercises to start with, but all of us are going to find them slightly different. Okay, so we're going to go straight in. I'd like you to bring your hands together and just allow the legs to be soft. So soften the knees, relax the shoulders. If you wish, you can close the eyes. So, opening the eyes, and I'd like you to fix the eyes on a point on the wall in front. And try to keep them there whenever you're looking straight. Bring the hands up, and we're going to open and close the chest. Now, with all these exercises, we're going to go through initially without much explanation, so just try to mirror what we're doing. And then we'll go back through a second time and I'll explain with more detail. So bringing the hands together, open and close. Pressing up onto the toe and down. And then bring the arms down. This time, with the back of the hands facing forward, we're going to go up and down. The eyes floating up and back straight. Good. And then from the center, up and down, so the long way up. Good. So these 3 working around the top here, around the shoulders. Then 2 thumbs under the armpit. Arms straight, keeping your feet square. Twisting the body, looking to the elbow as you twist. Here. Here. And then bringing the hands down, resting the hands on the legs. We're going to slide one hand down and lift the other. Again, looking to the elbow. And then slide, looking to the elbow. Good. And rest there. Bring the hands onto the navel. We want to go down the leg, look through to behind, and back up. So try to keep the hands on the legs as you slide down. And here we're going to add a turn. So turn the body, keeping the pelvis facing to the front. Slide down, up, to the other side. And finishing there. So to finish, bring together the feet. Slightly open the toes. So a small opening. And then reaching up with the arms. Right hand on the top. And reaching forward and down. Looking through the legs. And then reaching forward and up. Bringing down the arms, joining again the hands, stepping out with the feet. You can rest the eyes here if you wish, or keep them open. And then stepping back. Now we step back with the left side, traditionally the men, and women with the right. That's to do with the wiring of the body, but you can do with whichever you feel better. So stepping back with one leg and with the opposite hand touching the ground, the heart, and then the mind. And then make a cup onto the leg. This simply is to say that this action I make as a gift to the heart, and I retain it with the mind. And this is a punctuation point to bring us out of exercise, so then we can mess around and be a bit less disciplined, less focused. Okay, so now we're going to go back through those same 7 exercises. We'll take it a little bit slower, and we're going to bring the camera in closer so you can see a bit more detail as to what is happening. To start with then, bringing together the hands. Now here you can line up the fingers. So each finger you can put together, and the thumb. This will actually have the effect of joining together the masculine and the feminine halves of the body energetically. And then bring the hands up in front. Now from here we're going to open, and as we open, we want to draw the scapula together. So as you open here, you want to bring the scapula in to the middle of the back. So just put a little attention with your shoulder blades to feel them pulling in towards the spine, here and down. Pressing up onto the toes as you go. Good. And then bring down the hands. So the back of the hands are now facing to the front. Here we're going to swing the arms forward and up. And as we go up, we take the eyes up and then back down. And then the third one from here, up the side and down. Again, the eyes floating up and coming back to straight. Good. Then, thumbs out, tucked underneath the elbow. Sorry, underneath the shoulder, in the armpit. Lift up the elbows so they are one straight line. And then relax a little of the body to allow it to twist here. and to the left. Looking to the elbow here. And then bringing the hands down, resting the hands on the legs. We're going to slide one hand down and lift the other. Again, looking to the elbow. And then slide, looking to the elbow. Good, and rest there. So all of these exercises are starting to work what we call the myofascial meridians, the lines of muscular continuity which run through the body. This one is working the spiral line which spirals down and around the body. We'll go into this more in the science video. Next one, bring the hands onto the navel. And we're going to slide down the legs to the ground, looking through the legs, so we release the neck. And then coming back up. Sliding down and back up. The eyes can follow the hands and here look straight. Once more. Good. Now we add rotation. Now when you rotate, try not to turn the pelvis. Try to keep the pelvis facing to the front. So you're just rotating the rib cage. And then from here, down, back up, and then rotate to the other side. Again, watching the hands all the way around this time. Once more. Good. So with all of these exercises, you can do them very slowly and gently, or much faster and more dynamic. Try not to stiffen up when you do them. Try to keep the body released. But you can do, for example, the rotation like this, or like this. So just feel into the exercise each day, feel into your body, feel the best way to do it for you in that time, okay? Good. Now to finish, bring the feet together. And here you want to try to line the feet up in the same way you lined up the hands. Of course, if you have some bony sort of prominences, some bony parts to your feet and you can't get them quite together, that's fine. But if you can, then bring them together. Then you want to open the toes, just this far, not too far. About a 30-degree opening from here to here on each foot. From here, reach up with the two arms, put the right hand on top of the left and interlace the thumbs. And you're going to come forwards and down, watching the hands and then looking through the legs. Watching back on the hands as you come up. 3 times. And just go to where it's comfortable. If only here is comfortable, that's fine. No need to stretch. Just go to where it's comfortable. Bring down the arms. Join the hands, stepping out with the feet. Bringing the hands back together. Closing the eyes if you wish. And just taking a moment to rest there and feel your body, feel how it feels different. Feel if there's any pain provoked or stiffness that's provoked from these exercises. And then stepping back, men with the left side, women with the right, or as you feel. Touching to the ground, to the heart, to the mind. And finishing there. Excellent. Good. So this is what we call the Loha. The Loha are taken from central style Kalari. Kalari has 3 distinct styles from the north, the south and central Kerala. Kerala being the southernmost state of India where Kalari is practiced. So we're now going to go on to the second part of practice, which is the leg exercises or kicks. We're going to go through in the same way again. So we'll go through once without too much explanation. And then we'll go through again a second time in more detail with the camera in close for you to see. So try to find a space where you have a bit of room in front of you, perhaps in a corridor if you're inside in the house, or if you can go outside, perhaps in the garden or somewhere where there's more space. So have the space available all in one in front of you. Now we're going to be swinging the legs here, and don't worry to get the leg too high. At this stage don't push too hard or you'll end up with pain tomorrow. So just try to follow the stepping pattern. So bringing up the arms and try to keep them there. If you wish, you can join the hands and stretch up like this. If you feel the shoulders lift too much, just relax to let the shoulders be released. We're going to step first with the left leg. Swing the right leg and step back. Here the weight is now on 2 feet. And then step with the right, step with the left. Step with the right, step with the left. Step with the right. And here to turn, as the leg comes down, we use the weight to turn. You guys just want to come back a little bit. And we'll do once again. So after the turn, the right foot will be behind. Step with the right. Step with the left. Step with the right. Step with the left. Step with the right. Again, turning as the leg comes down here. And just finish there. Good. Now just take a walk up and down. Okay, we'll do exactly the same once more. Reaching with the arms. Leading with the left leg. Step and kick. Step and kick. Step and kick. And on this one we turn. Step behind. Okay, guys, just come back again. So right leg is behind. Step and kick. 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 One more. Step and kick. And again walk. Okay, so don't worry if you got a bit lost there. We'll now go back through again, exactly as we just did. We'll bring in the camera and we'll take it a bit slower. To start then, bringing up the arms, either in this position or in this position. Relax a little the shoulder. And we're going to lead with the left side, so stepping first with the left leg. Swing the right leg and step back. Step with the right and back. Step with the left step with the right, step with the left, step with the right. And here we turn. The leg comes down, behind. Let's just do that once again. So the left leg is behind. We're going to step with the left. As the right comes down, it steps behind. That's okay. That's fine. Try again. That's fine. So, yes. So the left leg is in the back. So we step with the left leg. Here, behind. Good. And as you turn, you might notice your foot coming into this position. Just try to keep it straight. Okay, so just through correcting, after a few times, you'll start to get that right. And then with the right leg now in the back, we step forward with the right and behind. Step with the left. Good. Step with the right. Step with the left. Try to keep the front foot down here, not to lift it up. Try to keep it down. That's it. And here we'll turn. And then finish. And walk. So we walk in between the exercises. And the reason that we do that is to distribute the heat. So when we're walking, of course, the heart is going to start to pump the blood to the legs, to move the legs. And in so doing, it's going to take the heat out of the core of the body. When you're doing any kind of high interval training, that's good practice. Kalari is high interval training in so much as we're switching on and then resting, switching off. And as we progress through the practice, the periods of when we switch on become more and more intense. So in between those moments when we have this break in between and we're walking, we're allowing the body to cool down, preventing that heat from staying inside the core, moving into the organs, which can create problems for the blood. So we'll do it just the same once more, okay? Exactly the same. So again, just to emphasize, don't push too hard, okay? Just let the legs swing naturally. So lifting the arms, stepping with the left, stepping with the right. Try to keep the eyes fixed on one point. If the eyes get tired, just change to a new point. Finishing with the right leg behind. Excellent. Stepping with the right. That's fine. Yeah, carry on. Good. So arms up. Right leg behind. Stepping with the right. Stepping with the left. Keeping the eyes straight will help with the balance as well. And we'll finish here. Turn, step behind, and finish. Excellent, good. And walking. So in terms of how many times to do this, if you have an open space where you can make 9 kicks, then make 9 kicks on the way up, turn, and it will be 8 on the way back. 8 because you lead off with a different side, but yet we always finish with the right leg. So it becomes an odd number on the way up and an even number on the way down. If you don't have the space to do that, then you can just reduce it. We did 7 on the way up, 6 on the way back. And I think that last time we did 5 and 4. So you can always reduce it depending on how much space you have. Now, if you don't have any space, you can also adjust it, and I'll show you now how to do that. I'll do this just by myself because it's a bit tricky. So, what we're basically going to do is pretty much the same as the turn, but just a series of movements like that. So we step first with the left leg as normal, but here immediately turn and step back. And then you'll step with the right, turn and step back. Step with the left, step with the right, step with the left, step with the right. Okay, so in this way you have only really to have a couple of meters to be able to do that exercise. And what it's requiring you to do is to do this turning leg but on both sides. So you might find it a bit trickier on one side than the other. Just keep practicing with it and you'll get it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to come back and we're going to go on to the first posture. Now the first posture is called horse or Asvavadivu. To start then, bringing the feet together and the hands together, the elbows, and placing the thumb here on the mid-brow. And let the body relax as much as possible in this position. To start, we open the right foot, again just 30 degrees. Lift the left, and the two hands come back here to the chest. And then we're going to step forward onto this left leg, here. Square the pelvis and stretch forward. Here you can turn the hands. And then stepping back. Then we'll open the left foot, lift the right, and stepping forward. Stretching to here. And stepping back. Once more, open the right foot, lift the left, stepping forward, and as you step, the hands go in one movement to here, and then to here. Now you want to look just above the hand. If that creates tension in your neck, you can bring the head down here. And stepping back. Opening the left, lifting the right. Stepping forwards, first the foot, then the arm. Turn the hand. And stepping back. And once more, open the right, stepping with the left, stretching forward. Stay there. I'm just going to come and just check. Great. So you can see here there's one line down through the body from the hands all the way down to the foot. This is what we want. Can be a little more forwards. And then stepping back. And lastly, opening the left, lifting the right. And stepping back. Good. Finishing there. Okay. We're now going to go back through those once more. Again, we're going to bring the camera in and just show you a little more detail. To start with then, bringing together the feet. the hands, the elbows, and the thumb to the forehead. Try not to be over tense, just let the body relax as much as you can here. First we're going to open the right foot. Now when we open the foot, we just want to open here. If we go as far as here, it can be problematic for the knees, so just 30 degrees. Then we lift the other side, and as we lift up, we bring the hands down. And from here, this kind of contracted position, we then step forward and open to here. So the hands are straight, and we're looking just over the top. Now from this point with the hands, we can change to here, which allows us to stretch a little bit more. So we're stretching forwards, and also here with this back leg, stretching and reaching back with the heel. So the body is stretched in two directions. And then we release the stretch and come back. And then on the other side, open the left, lift the right, and step forward. Again, stretching the arms. Now take care here with the knee position. The knee can be anywhere up to this point here. If we go over the toes with the knee, it can become a bit unstable. Similarly, if we come inside or if we come outside. So we want to really be above the ankle, slightly forward above this point is also fine. Try to straighten the pelvis. If your pelvis is off to the side, then you may need to just simply bring the foot back a little bit in order to screw the pelvis into being straight. And then from here, stepping back. We'll do once more on each side. So open the right, lift the left, stepping forward. So let your exhalation be as long as you can. But other than that, don't manipulate or play with the breathing. So just let the exhale be very long. And stepping back. And once more, open the left, lift the right, stepping forward. Check the pelvis, check the knee, check the back leg is straight, and stretch forward. Okay, Elise, let's just stay there. So if we just look, the knee here is in good position, nicely above the ankle. Our back leg is straight, the knee is extended. Here is an extension. This angle here, it's not too wide, it's closed angle, which is what we want. And then Elise can reach down with her heel and push here into the ground. That will help to really stretch out that side, that lateral aspect of the body. Here you can see legs could slightly align here. A little bit straight here. Yeah. So you can see the shaking that you get in the leg. That's because there's a lot of challenge being put onto the muscles here to stabilize in this position. So stepping back. So don't stay there too long. And finish there. If you feel the leg starting to shake like that, step back. Yeah. If you feel any pain or discomfort in the joints, so particularly in the knee joint, then what you might be doing is pushing the position a bit too far. So try to release the stretch by coming back release the stretch by coming up as well. So there's going to be a lot more pressure that you put onto your joints here than here. Yeah? So simply bring the foot back, bring your posture more up. Don't try to go so deep. Focus more on just trying to get this straight and this straight. This is absolutely fine as a horse. So the horse position is essentially a modified lunge. So yes, a modified lunge. And what it's doing is it's lengthening all of the muscles down the side of the body. So it's a very good exercise for reducing tightness in the ITB muscle, and most of us have tightness in the ITB muscle. Okay, what is that? Tendon, really. Okay, tendinous strap. So what we're going to do now to finish, we're just going to try to link together those two different sides of the horse into what will be the first step of the first form, which we'll look at in the next class. So we bring the 2 feet together, the 2 hands together. We're going to open the right foot, lift the left, and step forward into the horse on this left side. Now this time we're going to keep the hands here. We're not going to go further and twist them. We're just going to keep them here. This is a prayer hands position. Then the left hand will draw straight back to the chest. So it's in the middle of the body here. The right hand will then draw a circle down, and we step forward. So the circle ends here on the knee, and we're now in the horse on the other side. Good. Once more, just those 2 steps. Open the right, lift the left, step forward into horse. Left hand back, right hand down, around, step forward to horse, body forward. Good. Once more. Open the right, lift the left, step forward. Left hand back, step forward. Once more. Try now for one continuous flow from one move to the next. So we open, lift up, and step. Stretch, immediately back. Step. Hold. Excellent. And finish there. Good, okay, that's as far as we're going to go today. Now to finish, we're going to do 1 line of kicks. So just like we did before with the kicks, we're going to do 1 line, so 7 kicks if you can. And then 3 of the forward bend that we did when we started the class today. So I'll give this time the instructions or verbal commands in Malayalam. Malayalam is the Malayalam is the language of Kerala, and so the instruction is Volticha Voltanere, which means step and lift straight. Volticha Voltanere. 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 Bring the feet together. Open the toes. Reaching up. And up. And then, as before, bring down the arms, resting on 2 feet. If you wish, you can close the eyes. And to finish, stepping back, touching the ground, heart, mind. Excellent, well done, well done. Good, okay, so that brings us to the end of the first lesson. Hope you've enjoyed it, hope you've got a little bit of a sweat. We went through today the first 7 warm-ups. We looked at the first kick, we looked at the first posture, asvavadivu or horse, and we also looked at the way the first form starts, so that's moving from the first posture from one side to the other. We'll of course build on everything, every aspect of this throughout the course. Now if you have any questions regarding anything from today, please come onto the forum. I will be checking that every day, and so we'll be able to respond to you, but there's also other students using that forum, some of them been training for quite some time, who might be able to help you as well, okay? I'd like that to become a community resource for you all to use. Okay, great, so thanks very much for your attention, for your efforts, and I'll see you tomorrow, or as they say in Kerala, Nale Kanam.